Everyone's at the Oscars. Everyone's at the Oscars. And the man, the best, most on the cell phone award goes to Michael.
Max, back up, people, back up. Let me show you something. Back up. Now, come here. Now, back up. Okay, right there. Okay, what I was trying to say is, the Oscars have been given to me as an award, and I want to thank every single one of you, the producers who produced this show, to give me the Oscars for having my cell phone in my hand 23 hours a day. Thank you.
Hello? The door is locked. Okay, we're coming down.
Alright, you might grab a book, you know.
Oh, I have a book for you.
Then I'm going to recommend that you go over there.
It's challenging, it's exciting, and it's been overwhelming. But I've learned a lot. And it's an episodic series called Something Omega. It's like a political, 3 categories: politics, crime, and drama, all in one. It's if you have to think about it, it's a mix between Sopranos and Dallas, like the old Dallas. Has anybody ever seen Dallas? No, it's like an old famous.
Who shot
JR?
JR?
Have you seen Dallas?
I haven't seen it very much. I've covered the movies all the time.
Very hard to see Dallas.
I remember
You're a
when it was
cowboy
on.
from
I remember
Texas.
when it was on.
Cool.
Who shot JR?
Yes, it's
It was
like
a
that.
big climb.
Very famous from the 80s. And so we've created a hybrid. When I say we, I'm just one of the executive producers for season 1 and 2. And the storyline is dynamic. So anyways, it's been released on Amazon Prime, and Tubi, Roku, Farsight TV. So it's getting around. So please watch it. I'll give you the
What is the name of?
Here, you could actually scan it on your phone. You go right to the link, Amazon Prime, watch it. Support your fellow Shakespeare. That's it. Oh, all right. Yeah, just scan, and you may watch it on Amazon. Support. Yeah. And that's all I got. I yield the floor.
So how am I supposed to find it if I went
I have a big
to
announcement.
Sangre Negra?
I'm getting married.
You can find it for your recording purposes on Amazon Prime.
Can you say that for Uno?
Mike, and then Peter always sits
Mike's
over there.
in Cuba, yeah.
Peter always sits
He's
over
getting
there.
his teeth done in Cuba.
Getting his cheese done? I think it's more than that.
Cuba.
Do that in Honolulu.
At the price of God knows how much. In Cuba, it's like the 10th, right? Third world country. Cuba is from the
I'm going
50s
to do
still.
that to
Go back. Good. Go enjoy yourself.
Where? Go to Cuba?
Not, well, I don't know.
I think
You're gonna go.
Places.
So you're gonna go to Cuba and
No,
enjoy yourself.
what's the other
I'm gonna go to
place?
Cuba.
But Mexico.
Where did Mike go? Peter went to. Was it Vietnam? Yeah, Mike went to Vietnam to get his teeth done.
Thailand.
Thailand. It was like not. It's like not
And-
Whatever.
super horrible.
And my friend went to Japan. So she's from Japan. So she went to Japan.
Yeah. Do it if you can.
Pleasure trip, but anyway, who knows?
Oh yeah, he's keeping his roots
I
young.
was planning to go to the Japan before the COVID hit.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was going to book the ticket.
Either of you
Somebody
didn't
like,
want to
"Oh, don't go
explain
there."
to these two what just happened?
I can try.
Go for
The
it.
king We ended at what part did we end? Part 2.
We're skipping Act 1 ourselves, reading it, but I wanted them to
There's a puzzle.
see how much they remember.
There's a puzzle, a riddle that is put to Pericles, right?
Pericles, yeah.
Because Pericles is interested in the king's daughter. But the king doesn't want the puzzle really to be solved. And anyone who has done so before their head was on the spike, little skull, little BBC production. So you lose, that's it. So Pericles is a little bit wondering about that. The riddle's not too difficult for Pericles. He kind of figures it out because the king, which is the father, is smooching on the daughter.
He's making out with her.
Oh, okay, then I was going to ask what this meant
what's
to
it
be.
called?
Yeah, smooching as in like
Incest.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
which
brutally.
are the two? Which are the two?
the father and the daughter, the king
Which are this?
and whoever the daughter
What's the
is.
king's name?
God.
Antiochus?
I don't know. I'm a sibling here for some reason. Oops, wrong play.
Okay, we're not reading Act 1 because we just discussed it.
Yeah, we're not going there. We're just sort of
In other words,
summing it up.
whoever wants to marry this daughter has to solve a riddle, and if they don't solve it, they're not off scot-free. They either solve it or they're just like,
The king wants him killed.
So he doesn't want the mystery.
Pericles escapes, runs away. See the map over there.
And the king sends his loyal servant out to poison Pericles to make sure he doesn't tell. Because king figures out he knows, and he's going to tell everybody.
As he
Okay,
called
Una's
it,
here. I'll be
the
right back.
infamy of his behavior.
Una's here.
Do you need to go open for her?
I couldn't. You
I'll
want to go?
Yeah, I'll be
Okay.
yeah.
You might grab a book, you know.
Oh, I have a book right here.
Okay, and then
I'm going to recommend that you go over there and pick up a book and we'll be all on the same page.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to start on page 65. Gower is a narrator for all of the scenes, setting up the scene like he is an old storyteller.
So who's that?
Gower.
No, who's playing that one?
I have eliminated. I'm just explaining to you that.
So no one's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I haven't.
there is a dumb show in the middle of this speech. It starts on page 66. Gower tells you a little about what happens. I don't care. We're going to find out in the script.
Okay.
So, dumb show, enter at one door, Pericles, talking with Cleon,
That's me
and
too.
all the train with them. Enter another door, a gentleman with a letter to Pericles. Pericles shows the letter to Cleon. Pericles gives the messenger a reward and knights him. Exit Pericles at one door and Cleon at another. We are going on a ship ride with Pericles because he's running away.
So the king wants to kill Pericles because he found out about his incest. He's gonna go talk about
There you
it.
go.
Okay, Act 2, Scene 1,
Yes.
Pentopolis at the seashore. Enter Pericles, wet.
If you need to get up and check the map, you do so.
Please check the map to see where we're at.
I put a pink thing over there on the left side. What's that say?
This one?
Yeah.
Mittelly.
Oh, Midland.
Okay.
Look for Pentopolis there, right here.
Yeah, Pentopolis is probably down at the bottom.
Sorry, probably Saudi Arabia.
Yet cease your ire, your anger stars of heaven, wind, rain, And thunder, remember, earthly man is but a substance that must yield to you. And I, as fit as by nature, do obey you. Alas, the seas have cast me on the rocks, washed me from shore to shore, and left me breath, nothing to think on, but ensuing death. Let it suffice the greatness of your powers to have bereft a prince of all his fortunes, having thrown him from your water grave. Here to have death and peace is all he crave.
What ho, Pilch!
You see where it says number 2? Does your tab say number 2?
No. If nobody has
I
one,
have
I'll have it.
Oh, she has.
Oh, I have a Marina.
And number 2.
Oh, number 2. Oh, okay, I have you. Alright, number 2. Second one. Ha! Come and bring away the nets.
What, hatch breach, I say?
Let's say you, master.
Look how thou stirrest now. Come away, or I'll fetch thee with the wannion.
Faith, master, I am thinking of poor men who were cast away before us even now.
Alas, poor souls, it grieved my heart to hear what pitiful cries they made to us, to help them, when a day we could scarce help ourselves.
Say, master, say I as much as when I saw the poor porpoise and how he bounced and tumbled. They say they're half fish, half flesh. A plague on them, they never once but come, but I look to be washed. Master, I marvel how the fishes live in the sea.
Why, as men do a land, the great ones eat up the little ones. I can compare our rich misers to nothing so fitly as to a whale. Plays and tumbles, driving the poor fry before him, and at last devours them all at a mouthful. Such whales have I heard on the land, who never leave gaping till they swallow the whole parish, church, steeple, bells, and all.
Let me explain something here.
Pretty moral.
This might be something new to other people. Shakespeare, at this moment, 1609, when he wrote this, started using contractions. We're used to now won't, can't. You know, we can understand that. But to look at those and say, the land. See that? Have I heard on the land? See that in your script?
Yeah, I hear
That's,
the land.
That's the beginning of all of his silliness, his constructions. He usually does it for an accent, a local yokel or whatever. So when you see that, you know, you can pronounce it as it's written, or you can translate it. But believe me, if you do the contractions, it's so much more fun. I mean, it shows the stupidity of the person. You want to take that last sentence or so? Such whales?
Such whales have I heard on have I heard on land, who never leave gaping till they swallow the whole parish, church, steeple, bells, and all.
Good. Pretty moral. But master, if I had been the sexton, I would have been that all day in the belfry.
Why, man?
Because he should have swallowed me too, and when I had been in his belly, I would have kept such a jangling of the bells that he should have never have left until he cast bells, steeple, and church, and parish up again. But if the good King Simonides were of my mind, Simonides,
Yay!
he would purge the land of these drones and rob the bee of her honey. How, from a finny subject of the sea, these fishers tell the infirmities of men, and from their watery empire recollect that all men approve or men detect. Peace be at your labor, honest fishermen.
Honest good fellow, what's that? If it be a day fits you, scratch it out of the calendar, and nobody look after it.
May see the sea hath cast upon your coast.
What a drunken knave was the sea to cast, he in our way.
A man whom both the waters and the wind in the vast tennis court hath made the ball for them to play upon, entreats you and eat him.
So please take my card, King.
Hello? He asks of you that never used to beg.
No, friend, cannot you beg? Here's them in the country of Greece gets more with begging than we do with working.
Can't Toad catch any fish then?
I never practiced it.
Nay, then thou wilt starve, sure, for here's nothing to be got nowadays unless thou canst fish for it.
What I have been, I have forgot to know. But what I am once teaches me to think on. A man thonged up with cold. My veins are chilled and have no more life than that may suffice to give my tongue that heat to ask your help. Which of you shall refuse when I am dead? For that I am a man. Pray you see me buried.
Die, Coca? Now God's forbid it. And I have a grown hair. Come, put it on. Keep thee warm. Now afford me, a handsome fellow. Come, thou shalt go home, and we will have flesh for holidays, fish for fasting days, and moreover, puddings and flapjacks, and thou shalt be welcome.
I thank you, sir.
Hark you, my friend, you said you could not beg.
I did but crave.
But crave? Then I will turn craver too, and I shall escape whipping.
Why, are your beggars whipped then?
Oh, not all, my friend, not all, for if all you beggars were whipped, I would wish no better office than to be beadle. But master, I will go draw up the net.
How well this honest mirth becomes their labor.
Hark you, sir, do you know where ye are?
Not well.
Why, I will tell you, this is called Pentapolis. Pentapolis, and our king, the good Simonides.
The good Simonides, did you call him?
Aye, sir, and he deserves so to be called, for his peaceable reign and good government.
He is a happy king, since he gains from his subjects the name of good by his government. How far is his court distant from this shore?
Marry, sir, half a day's journey, and I will tell you, he hath a fair daughter, and tomorrow is her birthday, and there are princes and knights come from all parts of the world to joust and tourney for her love.
Did you notice a new father-daughter here? The ugly, incestuous king, now Simonides, is a good man. And the daughter is...
Thank you. So there's subtext there.
I'll be different.
Didn't catch that.
Were my fortunes equal to my desires, I could wish to make one there.
Oh, sir, things must be as they may, and what a man cannot get, he may lawfully deal for his wife's soul.
Help, master, help! Here's a fish hangs in that net like a poor man's right in that law. 'Twill hardly come out. Ha! But aunt, 'tis come and last, and it is turned to rusty armor.
And are friends? I pray you, let me see it. Thanks, fortune. Yet, after all thy crosses, thou givest me somewhat to repair myself, and though it were my own, part of my heritage which my dead father did bequeath to me, with this strict charge, even as he left his life. Keep it, Pericles, he hath been a shield twixt me and death, and pointed to this brace, for that it saved me. Keep it in like necessity, to which the gods protect me from, may it defend thee. It kept where I kept, so I so dearly loved it, till the rough seas, and spares not any man, took it in rage, through calm have given it again. I thank thee for it. My shipwrecks now no ill, since I have here my father's gave in his will.
72. Oh, 72? Oh, yeah, 72. Sorry.
Page
What
72.
that you serve?
Oh.
72.
What mean you serve?
To beg of you, kind friends, this coat of worth, for it is sometime a target to a king. I know it by this mark. He loved me dearly, and for his sake I wish the having of it, and that you'd guide me to your sovereign's court, where with it I may appear a gentleman, and if that ever my low fortune's better, I'll pay your bounties. Till then, rest your debtor.
Why wilt thou tourney for the lady?
I'll show the virtue I have borne in arms.
Why'd you take it, and the gods give thee good on't?
But hark you, my friend, 'twas we that made up this garment. Through the rough seams of the waters, there are certain condolements, certain veils. I hope, sir, if you drive, you'll remember from whence you had them.
Believed I will. By your further stance, I am clothed in steel, and spite all the rapture of the sea, this jewel holds his building on my arm. Until thy value I will mount myself upon a courser, whose delighted steps shall make the gazer joy to see him tread. Only, my friend, I am yet unprovided a pair of bases.
We'll sure provide. Thou shalt have my best gown to make thee a pair. I will bring thee to the court myself.
Then honor be but equal to my will. This day I'll rise, or else add ill to ill.
Scene 2, Pentapolis, the court of Simonides. A public way leading to the lists. It's the line of all the guys. A pavilion is near it. Enters Simonides with lords, attendants, and Thaisa. Simon, we got you in the list at all?
Simon?
Simonides?
This is Simonides.
Siramon.
I want to go for Simonides.
Sure.
Please?
Page 73.
Yes.
Are the knights ready to begin the trump?
They are, my liege, and stay your coming to present themselves.
Return them, we are ready. And our daughter, in honor of those births, these trumps are, sits here like beauty's child, whom nature's gat for man to see the seeing wander at.
It pleaseth you, my royal father, to express my commendations great, whose merits less.
It's fit, it should be so. Two princes are a model, which heaven marks to itself. As jewels lose their glory if neglected, so princes their renows if not respected. This now you honor. Daughter, to entertain the labor of each night in this device.
What's your
To
words?
preserve mine honor, I'll
It's not,
perform.
it's tis, not this.
Tis.
Yeah.
Okay, which to preserve mine honor, I'll perform.
Simonides and Thaisa take seats in the pavilion. The first knight passes by. As each knight passes, his page, who goes before him, presents his shield to the princes.
Who is the first that doth prefer himself?
The knight of Sparta, my renowned father, and the device he bears upon his shield is a black ethial reaching at the sun. The word Luta Vita Mihi.
He loves you. Well, that holds his love of you.
The second knight passes.
Who is the second present? Who's the second that presents himself?
A prince of Macedon, my royal father, and the device he bears upon his shield is an armed knight that's conquered by a lady. The motto thus in Spanish, Piu perdosata per forza.
And that's the third?
The third of Antioch, and his device, a wreath of chivalry, the word Me Pompei per fix apax.
what is the fourth?
A burning torch that's turned upside down. The word qui me alit me extinguit.
Which shows that beauty hath his power and will,
Would you like a new note?
which can as well inflame as it can kill.
Said, a burning torch that turned.
Oh, that's turned upside down. A
You see the little mark above the
yes,
E?
Yes.
You got it, ladies?
Got it.
Turn
A burning torch that's turned upside down. The word qui me alit me extinguit.
We are so blessed to have it marked in this magazine, in this book.
Yes.
They normally don't have that marked, but
True.
it helps because we got the rhythm of the speech. That's the reason it's there.
I'll get it next time.
Take two?
See, it's good.
Take three? Take three?
Take 3. It shows.
Which shows the beauties hath his power and will, which can as well inflame it as it can kill.
Nice passages.
The fifth and hand environed with clouds.
Good.
Holding out gold that's by the touchstone tried. The motto thus, sic spectanda fides.
The sixth night, Pericles passes without a page. Oh.
And what's the sixth and the last, to which the knight himself, which such a graceful courtesy delivered?
He seems to be a stranger, but his present is a withered branch that's only green atop. The motto, in hoc spe vito.
A pretty moral from the dejected state where he is. He hopes by you his fortunes you may flourish.
He had need mean better than his outward show, can anyway speak in his just commend. For by his rusty outside he appears to have practiced more the whipstock than the lance.
Young kings to me like my father's picture, which tells me in that glory once he was,
I don't know.
had princes sit like stars about his throne. And what?
It's different.
Yeah, I do have a question. Where is this like command? It's a little circle on the end of the word. What does that mean?
Okay, all of those circles are
Maybe that's
to be
76.
looked down at the bottom if you want to know what the word means.
Oh, I got you.
Extension.
Okay, all right.
And there's a lot of them, so don't pay attention if
I
you
was on the
don't.
wrong
Okay, I was just wondering, I was like, what is
Sorry,
that?
I turned the page.
Good question. I was wondering.
Try again.
Yeah, second lord.
He will might be a stranger, for he comes to an honor from strangely furnished.
And on set purpose he let his armor rust until this day to scour it in the dust.
A pain is but a food that makes us scant. The hour habit for the inward man. But stay, the nights are coming. We will withdraw into the gallery.
Great shout!